Hey guys, this is TK6908, otherwise known as Darth Voorhees, and this is the build thread for my E11 kits that I've been working on. Here's the PVC pipe. It's already cut out. I give you templates for that. You can download them online, but I just threw them in just to make it a little easier for you guys. Okay, the first thing you do with this kit is you take the inner bolt and you make sure that the cocking lever fits into that hole flushly. You might have to grind it down a little bit, which is what I did. I grinded a little bit on the edge just to make sure it was flush. You also can grind off almost the whole bottom there if it's not fitting perfectly into there, and make sure that it's level like that. If you see the little numbers on here, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but that's obviously the front, which has this. So what you need to do is make sure that this hole you have here, it's supposed to be a 1/2 inch. I'm actually not even sure if this is a 1/2 inch, but it's got to fit this through. So once this fits through, and then you make sure that you can slide it back and forth. So you might have to make it a little tiny bit wider than you originally cut it, but it's pretty much what the template shows. And you put this in here first. This fits very snug. You might have to do it a couple of times because you have to line it up perfectly. And if you can get that in there straight, unlike what I just did, it should line up perfectly, and you can put the cocking handle in. I'm going to try this one more time. Okay, here it is. Lined up pretty straight. There we go. Now, if you can see it, I don't know, but the hole is lined up right there. So you can just put the cocking lever right in like that. You'll glue that in there. This is a Zap-A-Gap that I always use because I haven't been able to find anything as strong. That like this. It should cure up very fast. There we go. Now you can push this the rest of the way through. There we go. Now that is in there. The reason why we do that first is so that when you put everything else in there, none of the screws, if you're going to use screws, will interfere with that. So that is the first step. Done. Now the next thing you might want to do is put the grip on the handle onto the bottom of the gun, which you make sure you line it up to the bottom, and this grip should go approximately, should be lined up with about here. So you just want to make sure you have this straight. You could mark it off if you want. I didn't put a pencil over here, so I can't mark it off, but you should be able to get it pretty straight just by lining it up and then gluing that on as the first step.